Hey guys, it's byscreenside with another speed build for you today. Today we're building a very kind of classic family home, which of course was inspired by the recent, very exciting addition of toddlers to The Sims 4. As I'm sure you're fully aware. If you're not, where have you been? Come on. We've got toddlers, you guys. Freak out. I am. Yay. Okay, so anyway, I hadn't done a build yet with any toddler stuff. I mean, I did a little toddler room, but it's not one that I filmed and put on the channel. I just uploaded it to the gallery for a little bit of funsies just when I was checking out all the new content that we got. And so I very much wanted to build a house that would be toddler friendly and use the new stuff. And so this turned out to be a two bedroom. It's good for a family of four. Like a mom, dad, child, and toddler. So I did, of the two bedrooms, I fit a bed for a child and a bed for a toddler, and put toddler fun stuff like high chair and potty and all that kind of good stuff. So I just wanted to have something to offer you guys that would be you know conducive to your toddler gameplay, as I'm sure you've gotten some experience with toddlers by now. Probably they're not for everybody, I know. They can be kind of crazy. uh, I've been seeing a lot of like toddler challenges popping up around the channels that I watch. Really funny. Really good time. I'm not doing one as of yet, but who's to say what's in the future? I actually am very, very, very happy because my I do work a full-time job, and so I've not been able to really, like, it hasn't been really conducive to me coming up with a consistent schedule for posting videos. So in the next couple weeks here, my schedule is going to be changing, and I'm hoping against hope that I will be able to have a consistent schedule and be able to share that. And so I know that's nice. I mean, it still won't be daily anything, but yeah, I'm hoping to be able to do something so what you can know what days to expect new videos to pop up. And I don't know, is that something I'd be interested to know? I always ask questions, and I get such awesome comments and stuff, even especially like when I'm just randomly like thinking about weird stuff off the top of my head and I mention it. And I get such great responses from you guys about like my weird random thoughts, and what's your opinion on this, and I get feedback, and that's awesome. Like, it's so exciting. So I kind of forgot what I was talking about now. Oh yeah. So is like, do you like to have a consistent, like, do you like for your channels that you watch to have a consistent schedule, or are you just kind of cool with, hey, whenever you get a video up, I'll watch it? Or like, so can that be like a frustration if you're like waiting for a video or something? I That's something that's interesting for me to know. It's feedback that's helpful because I'm still fairly new to the game. I've quite posted quite a few speed builds and things on this channel, but I still feel like I'm learning and getting to know what people like and want to see. So any like feedback or comments that you have for me on that would be awesome. Just let me know if if it matters. It might not, and if it doesn't, that's cool too. I'm kind of that way. Like, if somebody has a consistent schedule, that's great, but I'm more like, oh, hey, there's a video, yay. But yeah, to each their own. So let me know if that's something, because I would like to be able to say, what days of the week that you can expect videos. And it's gonna be a few weeks down the line yet. I've got to like actually settle into it and everything, but yeah, I think it's gonna work out better. So blah, yay. Um, so onto the build. I went for really traditional, classic, sort of colonial style. This top level is just for looks for the house. I've talked about this before, but I'm going to talk about it again because maybe you're new, maybe you didn't see the video where I talked about it before, but um, lately, and maybe this has always been a thing, maybe not, but it seems like if a roof goes higher than the level of the house that it's on, then it doesn't disappear, and it's kind of like frustrating because like visually I think sometimes you want a roof to go higher than the level it's on. It just because if there's a level above that, I mean, like, so I have a roof on the second floor and it kind of like cuts into the third floor because it goes higher than the second floor. And I don't like, if it's me and I'm simming, like that would irritate me. That would really bother me if the roof was in my way when I was trying to play. So sometimes I'll just have like a level of a house that's just kind of for looks for the house, but I don't necessarily utilize it, you know. Um, but yeah, that's kind of like the reason I didn't put anything on that third floor this particular time around, just because that would probably be, kind of a pain in the rear end if you were trying to play up there and the roof kept getting in the way. So that's just sort of for looks, just for the looks of the build, because I liked it. So yeah. But yeah, so this is, like I said, it's a really toddler friendly house. And I kind of, little bit of the exterior designed it somewhat with that toddler thing in mind. I mean, it's not in your, like, super in your face, but I used a lot of pastels. Um, it's a mixture of red brick and pastel blue siding, and the flower bed there, as you can see, it's pastel blue and pink flowers. There's pastel blue flower boxes, and so when I see pastel blue and pastel pink, I think baby boy, baby girl, so that was the whole idea. Like, that's why I did it that way. But the interior, it does wind up being two beds, two baths. I always like to have a little bit of an extra bathroom. Threw in some closets for good measure. So pretty much like, it was smaller than, like, not necessarily than I intended, but it's a kind of a small house, not nothing huge. So if kind of like a smaller house is more your speed, then this will probably be a good fit for your game if you are looking to play a family with a toddler. I did playtest this. I playtest all my builds afterward. I don't always mention this, but I always playtest when I'm done with the build. I'll just go in and take the screenshots and run my sim through anything that I think could possibly cause an issue. I want to make sure that your sims can access everything that they need to. And so I made sure that your sim can pick up their toddler and potty train and, move them around. Everything's accessible. So that's a thumbs up, I think. If it's always good to be able to actually play in the house that you download. That's a big bonus in my opinion. Like, yes, yes, I am for that. Yes. I'm a goofball. I'm sorry. So this first floor, excuse me, this first floor consists of a small kitchen, a sort of living room, dining room combination, so sort of an open plan living room dining. I mean, it's just like a little small dining area in the corner of the living room, and there is a study room, which you can see I'm putting together right now. I use that little calendar from Get to Work. I love that item. I think that's like the cutest thing. I don't know. I need to use that more often. Um, the kitchen, I did kind of you'll see here in a moment, like a wall with like the wall with the huh, I was talking. The wall with the refrigerator. That's the word. Refrigerator. Hey, the thing that you put your food in and it keeps it cold and so that it doesn't spoil that thing. I have that in a little sort of nook. I had a little bit of trouble getting it to work right. You'll see here in a moment. There was some significant fiddling around with the cabinets to get them to line. It just can't happen. I don't know what it is. Uh, like I was trying to slide those cabinets back into the wall a little bit so that everything would be flush, but those tall cabinets will just not go like push back into the wall. I couldn't get it to do that. And sim gurus, if you're listening, please make those cabinets line up. Like it drives me crazy that the like the tall cabinets are a wider, like they stick further out from the wall than the like short height cabinets. Ugh, ugh, drives me crazy. But other than that, that was basically the only real like struggle that I had when I was building this. I think the kitchen turns out really cute and simple. The living room here, like I said, I did put in a dining table area with a high chair. So there's a high chair attached to that, and so your Sims can easily get in and feed their toddlers. Important. Toddlers have to eat, or they will be taken away, which is generally not a good thing. I think that's I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that's generally not a good thing when your toddlers get taken away. I know it's a controversial opinion, but that's just where I stand on getting toddlers taken away. So, you know, I don't know what's even going on with me. La. Okay. And so these curtains that came with the toddler update, I feel like those designs, like, there are some designs that are obviously like they have to go in a kid's room, but I think some of the just sort of color block designs are like they worked for like just a general room in my opinion. And so I used like sort of just like the matching colors to that curtain. I used the curtains to kind of determine like the color scheme of the rest of the room. It does change up a bit later. I did green at first, but that kind of that shade of green. I can't say it's one of my favorite shades of green in the world. There's just I don't know. It just kind of looks a little bit I don't know, like army green to me. I don't. So yeah, I did change them up to the like sort of cream color, and I thought that looks a little bit better, a little bit classier. And I also changed the high chair later to just the plain wood high chair to kind of like match with the rest of the stuff. Um, yeah, everything's very very traditional in this house. I kind of liked it. I don't I can kind of be a little bit like wild with my design sometimes, I think, like or like kind of specific, and sometimes I worry that I'm like, do am I the only one that's going to think this looks good, or are other people going to enjoy it as well? So yeah, I kept it pretty like simple, but not too bare or anything. So it's got a little bit of clutter, a little bit of character, personality, but still sort of, you know, traditional and not too out there. I have another build that will be coming out soon that I've already completed. I just haven't put together the video, and it's definitely one that's either going to be like you're going to love it or you're going to hate it. So this one, since it's a family home, I just wanted to sort of go for something more general. So yeah, so this is the toddler room that I'm building right now. The whole reason I really wanted to build the house in the first place. I absolutely adore the stuff that came with this update. I kind of wish the doors had a brown option though. Like it's got like one side that's plain and one side that's, sort of like fancy or toddler themed on the inside, children's themed. Um, but yeah, I kind of wish that like that door had like a brown option because it just kind of doesn't match. And I did change the roof right here because I felt like the other roof was blocking the view out of the toddler room, and nothing was going to spoil the toddler room this time around, buddy, because that was the whole thing that I wanted to do the build for in the first place. I went for a yellow and orange color scheme because it's, more, I guess, unisex than like going for pink or going for blue. So this would kind of work whether or not your toddler is a girl or your toddler is a boy. And if you have like twin toddlers or something, then you can just switch out the child's bed with another toddler bed and you're good to go. Um, Twin toddlers, oh boy, I can't wait to be faced with that challenge. That's going to be rough. And I fully expect in the 100 baby challenge that I do every now and then that it's going to be a lot harder. And I'm looking forward to playing that again soon. I went with this sort of like giraffe print carpet because I think it's adorable. And of course, put the giraffe sort of toy thing in the corner. I love that item. I'll toss it in a room that's meant for a teen and stuff because I don't know, it's cool. Does it remind you of Toys R Us? Because it reminds me of Toys R Us. Because I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. You're welcome. Now you're going to have that theme song stuck in your head. If you know it, you're probably going to have that theme song stuck in your head for like a day or two. So yeah, you're welcome on that. Anywho, I'm really totally scatterbrained right now because it's late. It's late right now as it usually is when I record. I chose this bed one because I thought, maybe this family likes yellow pretty well, for one, because of the yellow toddler room, but then also because that bed, is, as far as I know, is like the best for getting your Sims rested most quickly. And with a toddler to take care of, you're gonna probably want that. So I went with the most restful bed so that your Sims can sleep up really quickly and go back to toddler care ASAP because those little buggers are a handful, right? Yeah. So we're getting ready to move now into the backyard. Pretty simple with it. That was me throwing one of those Wabbit tablets down in the living room. So there's a set of nesting blocks there and the Wabbit tablet, so your toddlers will have some toys if they happen to be downstairs. And then I put a second little outdoor dining area with the barbecue or the grill out on the back porch and used d- quite a bit of the backyard stuff in this build. So I did these big bright flower light things from the backyard stuff because they kind of look like something that like a kid would enjoy. And then I used the wind chimes there, which are such a like pleasant item that I need to remember to use. Um, and now I'm just lighting things up, putting on some exterior lights so your Sims will be able to see outdoors at nighttime. Very important, night vision. Don't want anybody sneaking up on you. There are lots of trees for people to hide in, so you want to make sure that your Sims are prepared because you never know, weirdos, right? I don't know why. Yeah, I'm just finishing up a little bit of the landscaping. I did a little bit of an additional flower bed out back, and we're already ready to basically come up on the end of the build here in a moment. So, if you guys have any suggestions or ideas for builds or videos that you would like to see, please remember to leave those in the comments for me, and I'll be happy to check those out. Here we have our first exterior screenshot of the whole house. This would be the foyer area and another view of the foyer here with the bookcase. And this is our completed living room. And you can see here the table with the high chair. Then we're going to have a shot of the simple small kitchen. Definitely works. Tested it out. And another shot of the kitchen with the fridge section. This would be the downstairs restroom with the shower. And this is the grown-ups room, the parents' room. This is, yay, the kids' room, the toddler room, yay. Oh, I just love this stuff. I think it's so cute. I love those balloon lights. Those are awesome. So, thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave your comments and feedback below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.